vision.
What is going on, boys? It's your man Vinny Keys. I'm here to bring you my second edition of some LG highlights from this week. That was the third game. Unfortunately, I couldn't bring you. That was against, I believe it was Wilkes-Barre. There were some issues there in that game. But we're going to get to the first game here, which is the Charlotte Checkers. The second one will be against the Norfolk Admirals. But hopefully you guys enjoy the video and some of the great plays and highlights that were in these couple of games here. We have some pretty decent players on this team. Obviously, there's going to be some issues that happen and whatnot with guys in playing time and all this and that. But you know what, like I said, hopefully we can work through all this stuff and have a great couple of weeks ahead. Like I said, this week was actually a pretty decent week that we played. We went 6-3, but this goal here, you can see Mr. Wagner was able to tuck it in early, obviously in the first period, giving us a 1-0 advantage. I'll be showing you guys the stats of this one. Unfortunately, I forgot to give you the stats for who was playing in this game specifically, but like I said, in the next one I'll be showing you for the next game against the Norfolk Admirals. I'll show you the guys that were playing and all the stats, but you guys can at least see the goals and all the highlights. You can see there that guy missed quite a chance in front of the net as the goalie ran into his own defenseman and on our team, and the guy couldn't quite convert on the open net that came in front of the net. But you see there, we couldn't hold him off the board, obviously, forever. As you can see, nice little goal that the goalie kind of came off the post a little bit too much, got a little bit over-aggressive on the pass, but the game is now tied 1-1. But you can see the beautiful pass on some more patience by my man Wagner, sliding it over to myself. I was able to find the 4x6 behind the goalie on the wide open net, giving us a 2-1 advantage. You can see we were able to get it back to the point, slide it over to myself. I found Wagner. He couldn't find the top corner there. He was having some trouble finding the net with his one-timer. That's why his passes were working a little bit better. But unfortunately here, the deflection into the bottom corner by my man, Mr. Drew Peacock, or Mr. Mink, as he's calling himself these days, giving us a 3-1 advantage after 2 periods. You can see more of the stats there, obviously, which is good. But like I said, hopefully you guys are enjoying the highlights of these guys so far. In the last LG highlight reel I posted up, you can see here on the first breakaway of the period, you can see a big save by our attendee, keeping the score at 3-1, keeping the 2-goal advantage, which is huge in the third period. The longer the time goes off, you can see on this next little pass across, you can see we couldn't quite convert, but a nice little pass by the D-man, sliding it down low to find our center right in front of the net. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite convert. But this one here, the goalie got a little bit aggressive again, going to the opposite side, giving him a little bit too much room to shoot, making it 3-2, giving, I guess, you know, we got to play a little bit harder, I guess, the last couple of minutes here, keeping the 1-goal advantage. But you can see Wagner was able to tuck it, bar down, nice little play, keeping it patient, obviously tucking it back, tucking it under the bar, giving us the 4-2 advantage, or back to the 2-goal advantage that we had, or we just had. You can see we were able to make it 5-2 as the puck squirts loose to myself in the slot, as I was able to slide it through the goalie's legs, making it 5-2 at the end of the third period, giving us the victory against the Charlotte Checkers, a team in our division, which is obviously huge for us. You always want to get the division wins out of the way. Those are obviously huge throughout the whole season. The next game here we got is against the Norfolk Admirals. It should be a great game, guys. Like I said, I'm going to try and post up a couple videos for you guys because I'm going to be going away for a couple days, so I won't be able to do any recording, but I will be able to try and get a couple of audios done so I can at least post them up over the next couple of days while I'm gone. I should be back on Wednesday, but I will be playing my LG games as much as I can, bringing my Xbox, doing my work for you guys because you guys are awesome, bunch of beauties. That's why I try and continue to make all the videos I can. As you guys can see here, I was able to tuck it in, giving or tying up the game at 1 as they were able to get the early goal, but I was able to come back with a bit of a weird one, sneaking it off the goalie's back or off his pad and into the net, tying the game up at 1 after the first period against the Norfolk Admirals. As I mentioned again, as you guys can see here, we couldn't quite convert on the little pass. It was a nice little pass, but around his back to Mr. Drew Peacock in the slot, but a nice little save by the attendee, keeping it 1-1 in the second period. But you can see here, he couldn't stop them all. Nice little pass again by the man on defense. This is what I'm saying, guys. We have some great players on this team. We just got to keep the chemistry growing, or we just got to keep playing with guys that are playing well. And like I said, I could try to keep rolling with everything that's going on. But you can see here, nice little play by myself, actually. I didn't really mean to do it, the way it kind of rolled off my finger on the skill stick there. But it ended up working out pretty well. A nice little goal, obviously, giving us the advantage in this game. We couldn't quite convert on the next couple of chances. Once it went 3-1, fortunately, their goalie started to play really well for them and keep the score what it was. But like I said, we did have a couple of chances. Unfortunately, I couldn't quite convert on this nice little pass over on the 2-on-0. He was kind of, I guess we kind of telegraphed it, I guess. We could have probably went short side on it, but like I said, it was the smart play to do, I guess, in that situation. They were able to convert on their chance, obviously right here, in a nice little pass in front of the net, giving them the wide open net. Well, not really a wide open net, but kind of, squeaked through and giving them an open net to shoot it at it. But like I said, it's now 3-2. We're still in the lead with this one. Fortunately, they were able to get a bit of a softie that kind of, was a soft pass over, and then it just kind of squeaked underneath the goalie's pad, tying the game at 3, forcing us to go to overtime. But you know what? Like I said, we've been to overtime before, and we have come out victorious, as you guys have seen in the past video that you guys, or the last LG highlight reel that I posted. But you guys can see here, we just kept the pressure on in the third period, eventually, or obviously in overtime, but eventually all the pressure did pay off, as you guys are going to see here, with a big hit along the boards, big shot that didn't quite go in, but came out. I guess we'll call that he tried to do that, and Mr. Mink, or Drew Peacock, whatever you want to call him, was able to tuck in the rebound off the boards into the wide open net. The goalie didn't have much time to react on that one, couldn't really do much in that situation. So like I said, we'll take the goal, we'll take the game winner. They'll obviously take the bonus, or they'll take the extra point in this game, but we'll take the 4-3 victory. We went 2-1 as a line this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm going to be going away, but posting up a shootout commentary talking about my Leafs and the NHL in general, giving you guys an update on that, because you guys seem to like the last one I posted about it. And then some more hut packs. I opened up a 35K pack opening this weekend, guys. So like I said, lots of videos to come, man. Thanks for all the support. It's your man Vinny Keys. Drop a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber, boys. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.
So many pieces all back together now. What's your vision?